Alright, you're disrupting.
Whoa!
Disrupting the flow of baking.
No, I'm adding to the flow.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Golly. Man.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome to Bake Flow. Today I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon bun cake. Gotta get ready. Shout out to Megan for my Yeti Club cup. I know I'm being kind of a traitor to Hydro Flask, but I like this cup. So, we're gonna start off with putting 3 cups of flour in our mixer bowl. Just washed it. Can you wash this on the fly? I need it.
You know what? Let's. What if I don't wash these? Huh? What's gonna happen? Bake Flow is canceled. Unsubscribe. Don't comment or like on any of these videos. If you want to support, you're trying to support me washing dishes.
That's why it's a little wet. But also, I melted our butter that we're gonna use later on. This is 1 stick. It's kind of almost melted. It's okay if it's not fully melted, you know. Okay, so 3 cups of flour in the bowl. It's really weird because my friend Mackenzie likes to just eat flours like by the spoonfuls raw. I don't get it. She's a weirdo. Weird habit, you know. Okay, so that's a 3/4 of a cup sugar that I just put in there. Okay. Now we're gonna put. Let me just move all this stuff. We're gonna put 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Oh, that's baking soda. Here we go. Salt. And then we're gonna put, I'm forgetting this recipe, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, not soda, powder. So, there's 3. 1. Okay, now we're gonna put the mixer on there, and we're just gonna mix all these dry ingredients up. So this cake has been around for years, and we've made it since we've had the cafe, which was like 8 years ago. Everyone loves it. We love it because it's super easy to make, but also it's really good, and you'll see why. But we're gonna put 2 eggs in. Okay. 2 eggs in there. And then we're gonna grab our milk. Got our milk. And we're gonna do 1.5 cups of milk. And there we go. Alright, so there we go. It's important that you do all the other stuff before the butter, because for some reason putting in the butter in last makes like a big difference for this cake. I'm not sure why, I just followed the recipe. So got this mixing up, and whenever this is like pretty much all mixed in together, I'm gonna put the butter in. Alright, that looks good. So I'm just gonna pour the melted butter in like that.
Why does it have to go in last?
I don't know. It just says it has to. So I just listened to the recipe. Weirdly, oddly enough, I listened to the recipe. Okay. This is done. That was so easy. So we have our butter, flour, sugar, salt, baking powder in here. Now we're just gonna scrape this guy. No special flavors, really, because we're gonna make a topping for it, a cinnamon topping. And it's really important you scrape the bottom because a lot of times the flour can just like stay there. All right, so that looks good. And now we're gonna put grab another bowl with another stick of melted butter. So I have that right here ready for us. And we're gonna put 1 cup of brown sugar. All right, pretty packed in there. And then we're gonna grab our flour and we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of flour. Take a little spoonful. Make sure it's okay. Make sure it tastes good. All right, we're gonna mix that in there. And then we're gonna grab some cinnamon. And we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Whoops, okay. That's okay, heaping tablespoon. That's in there, we're just gonna mix it up like so. And so this kind of is like in cinnamon rolls, like the cinnamon and sugar filling that goes in between the dough. But instead, this is gonna go on top of the cake. On top of like the cake batter that we made. So I'm gonna grab my pan. So I have a 13 by 9 pan that we're gonna use. And I'm gonna line it with parchment paper. You could spray pan, but this just alleviates a lot of cleanup and possible sticking. Okay. So there's that. We're gonna grab our cake batter. There we go. Pour this in there like that. Yeah, so this cake is really sweet because of the topping that we're gonna put on. And it's also gonna get a frosting after. Just like cinnamon rolls would, but we're gonna spread this evenly into the pan. We're gonna grab this cinnamon sugar topping and we're just gonna spoon it on top of the cake like this. Evenly, we can just use the spoon to spread it around. This is the magical touch for this cake. This part's really sweet, so you want to just kind of spread this evenly so all the whole cake gets some. All right. So I'm just gonna work this in. Spread it nice and even. All right, so now that that's in there, I'm gonna grab a knife. Just a butter knife. Hold on. Got my butter knife, and I'm just gonna make some little swirls in the cake with the cinnamon sugar topping and the cake batter. And we're just gonna do this, just swirls like so, just to kind of mix it in there, but not fully. And it's okay if it's a little bit uneven because it'll all bake nicely. All right, so that's in there, all good. And we're gonna preheat the oven for 350, and this is gonna go in for 28 minutes. So let's make this preheated. All right, gonna put this guy in for 28 minutes. Yeah, I'm very excited because I love this cake. I don't eat it anymore because I made it so much and I just can't eat it anymore, but it's really good if you've never tried it before. We've made it for like 8 years at the cafe. It's a keeper, so for sure you'll try to make this at home. It's super easy. It took like 5 minutes for us. But yeah, in 28 minutes we'll pull it out and see how it is. Yeah. Okay, stop. I'm like, I can't defend myself. My hands are sticky.
That's the perfect time. We should tickle her. Come on, let's see if we can multitask.
I just love that. Wait, my microphone.
Let's get mic'd up. You get closer
What do you guys
to
do?
it,
Like, if
or-
we're all back here, who's up there?
No one. I quit this job, I quit this family, and I'm moving out.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see me freed from this slavery? Then say something.
Alright, this looks good. Nice and toasty on top. We're just gonna let this cool for like a few minutes before we put the frosting on it. Yeah, this looks really good. I had to put it in there for like 31 minutes. It says 28 minutes, but I had to leave it in there for an extra 3 minutes because it didn't look quite ready in the middle. But now it looks good, and we're gonna let it cool before we make the frosting. Okay, so for our frosting for the cinnamon cake, we're gonna put 2 cups of powdered sugar in a bowl, okay? And then we're gonna put a 1/3 cup of milk, like that. And then we're gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla. So basically a teaspoon. And we're just gonna mix it up.
What does the recipe say?
Basically a teaspoon. My recipe says that. But no, the recipe says 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You don't even have to put the vanilla in there if you don't want to, but it's extra flavor, so I always do it. Not necessary though. All right, so this is coming together pretty thin, which is how we want it because we want it to spread over the cinnamon cake very easily. Okay, so that's ready. Now we're gonna grab our cake. This is where the magic happens. Okay, wait. You ready? Just straight up sugar on top. So what I do to spread this, since it's so thin, I just kind of just move the cake around like this to get the frosting just evenly. All right. And that is done. Reagan, did you just skip Whitney Houston? That was such a good song. Like, why would you skip that? That was like her best song. You don't go back, it's too late. You freaking disrespect. Don't you love how I heard that too? Like, I knew, I was like, he's skipping this song right now? He skipped this song, Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing or whatever. And like, he didn't think I would know, but I totally knew. This cake is very moist. So when I take this out, as you can see, the cinnamon filling is lightly like swirled into the dough, like the regular plain batter. And so it makes like a really good, well-balanced, sweet cake. Very tasty. If you haven't tried it, you need to come in and try it. Especially, I mean, we probably won't have it by the time like you watch this video because, you know, editing, posting, takes forever to post. But we make it on the regular, so just watch our story to see when we'll make it next. But this cake is super tasty. Thank you for watching Bake Flow. If you want to see more videos like this, like, comment, and subscribe.